For the last decade, Damon Bruce has climbed to the top of the ladder of Bay Area sports talk radio. But in April, a stroke nearly knocked him off at 95.7 The Game.
Now, back to the Damon Bruce Show.
Very rarely does the on-air light go dark for Damon Bruce at 95.7 The Game. But for over a month, Bruce left the airways for something that could have killed him.
There's not a lot of times where they say you're too young for that anymore when you're 42. But I think at 42, I'm officially still way too young to have a stroke.
Bruce spent 22 days at California Pacific Medical Center, weak and paralyzed on his left side. A severe contrast to his persona on the radio.
I've always felt that the Bay Area was a little soft and passive in the way it covered teams. Everyone wants to be friends. No one wants to have people look at them funny. No one wants to step on anybody's toes. And I'm a toe stepper.
I bet you the Dodgers AAA team could sweep the San Francisco Giants in many instances.
There's a lot of homers in the Bay Area. And maybe that's easier for kids who grew up going to games out here, getting bounced on their dad's knee at Candlestick. You know, that wasn't me.
Bruce's style reflects his East Coast upbringing. He began in 2005 at KMBR before migrating to The Game 3 years ago for a drive time show joined by anchor Gianna Franco.
It's a great relationship, and it really is. Like, he's like my husband sometimes. It's kind of funny.
In late April, Franco and Bruce were digging in for a grueling stretch of covering Warrior playoff games when Bruce woke up one morning in a fog.
When I got up, I went to send an email to my producer here at the station, and I just noticed that my left arm, my left hand, my left fingers were not firing on the keyboard the way they normally do. And for the very first time in my life, I did not want to prepare for my show. My entire leg, foot, arm, hand, shoulder, everything shut down.
Roughly 20 to 40% of strokes affect speech. And even though he couldn't move his left arm, Bruce felt like he dodged a bullet.
Had I had a stroke that affected my speech, my cognition, I would have been left devastated and questioning whether or not I would be able to return to my job, be able to provide for my family.
Bruce and his wife Jillian spent their 6-month anniversary in the hospital. But in a stretch of 3 weeks, a team of doctors and therapists got him back into shape.
If you told me that, a monkey slapping me in the face every day would make me better, I'd say bring in the monkey. Like, I'm willing to try anything to get better.
He says he exceeded doctors' expectations and was back on the air June 1st for Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The outpouring of support was overwhelming.
We cast ourselves as argumentative or the person that you're arguing with or you're disagreeing with so often that it was really nice to kind of get a group hug.
He's like the rock of our show, and something happening to Damon was devastating for all of us.
The cause of his stroke came from an unhealthy lifestyle, which has now been flushed away like a bad caller.
And it was my fault through not managing my blood pressure, not managing cholesterol, always ordering the fries, never the salad.
I'm calling shenanigans on that.
I thought that my high blood pressure made me good at my job, made me a little bit more fiery than maybe the person who grew up without high blood pressure. I was wrong. It's the lesson that took me 42 years and 1 stroke to learn. I'm here to tell you, please, get your blood pressure checked. It's important.
Great to hear him back. He's just not some robotic guy. I mean, he doesn't just mail it in. He brings it with a bite to it. We're back with more Game Day after this. Stick around.